What up, sickos? New comic day, Revenge of the Sick. Super excited. We have a great guest, local, very friendly person, very incredible cosplayer. But before that, I need to talk to you, and then we'll get to it. Okay, sickos, welcome back. We'll wait for a couple people to jump in, and those on the rewind, I want to get this message out. A couple things. First of all, at economicsandcomics.com, if you pre-order something, I got to say this every time, just to make sure, and I know most of you understand, there are dates in the description where it shows you when they're coming out. So if I get a message saying, when's this comic? I just order it. Where is it? And I message you back that comic doesn't come out till June 1st. And you want a refund? I'll give it to you, but I'm going to put you on my list. You're going to be on a list because you got to read. And here's my Kim. Think Kim, this rock is on fire. Number 2, we just dropped a couple hours ago the Bounty Hunters Alpha Todd Knock variant. There's still some available at the store. Those are pre-orders. I'll get those in a couple weeks. And I just put up my new comic book days for 5/5 that are available now. You can go to the store, and if you just buy from that section, you get 10% off when you check out, and they're available now, and I'll send it to you. Now, if you put pre-order in there, you're gonna have to wait. Get it? So there's some books there. For instance, Whalesville's there. Okay, that's all I'm going to say. So anyway, I don't even want to talk to you anymore about this because I'm super excited because Sapphire Nova's here. And she went out of, I got to say, she looks absolutely amazing. One of my favorite X-Men of all time. And we are going to bring her in now. Hey, Saph, how are you doing?
Hey, guys, how are y'all doing?
Oh, by the way, Comic Joel. Sorry, Comic Joel.
I'm here. I'm here if you need me. Otherwise, ignore me.
Let's face it, Shiny takes priority.
Yeah, for sure. Well, everyone takes priority over Joel over here. You know, after everyone feels sorry for him too. But this is our stick. This is our, what do you call it, Joel? A stick? Stick? Well, so Sapphire Nova, we met Sapphire. Of course, she's a cosplayer, and you look wonderful. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you so much for having me.
Of course. We met you a couple times at Coffin Comics, and the second time, because you were Lady Death. And I remember, I'll just, before we interview, I'll tell you a little bit about how my thing with you. So I remember, I was so excited to get a picture with you, and it was the first time you were Lady Death that I saw you, where you had the bigger hair, and you had the white in your. You always have the white in your eyes, but I took a picture, and you were doing a scary Lady Death thing, not like a smile, it was scary because your eyes were white, and I was like, oh my god, this is the coolest thing ever, and you killed it. And we didn't talk much of that event because it was chaos. It was the first time, I believe, that I did a live feed from Coffin as well. So I think the first time we did that.
Chaos, so.
You remember that? Yeah, Coffin Comics is chaotic during events.
Oh, for sure.
But Brian is a perfectionist, and he's very good with getting it in order and all the different things. Now, the second time we did a video with you, which is available, which I'll throw in here if you want me to. Later, if you're rewatching this video, I'll put it over Sapphire's head there, where she goes through the whole thing getting ready. And it's borderline mature content. But let me tell you, that's the best video I ever filmed. Okay.
I actually had to tone it down. And here's a little, disclaimer here. Usually when I do my body paints, especially for Lady Death, I do it nude because there's so much paint that goes into it that it's like, I had to figure out how to work around clothing for that. So
yeah, I noticed that. It seemed like that you were really trying to figure out how to do it because that makes sense. I mean, it's a more private thing, but you really, I mean, look, that takes a lot of, I would say balls, but to do something that live, I'm sure it was very nervous. You were very nervous at first, but to have someone video while you're painting, you're basically almost completely naked, painting and turning into Lady Death. But it was super amazing, and I really appreciate that. But that's not the thing that I really want to talk about real quick before we start talking about you, is that Joel and I got a chance to get to know you when we were there. After, when you took it all off, I remember seeing you come out after you were completely cleaned off everything, and I was like, "Who is that?" Like, it was you, and you're like, "Hi," and it was so good to talk to you in a more relaxed setting instead of business, and I just want to say you are a really awesome person. I thought you were. It was really fun talking to you. And Joel, of course, Joel was just slobbering. He's like, right, Joel?
I probably didn't say anything.
She's like hot.
Effect on people? Question mark?
Yeah.
No, it's one of the funny things, like, with cosplay, like, especially a lot of the characters, like Lady Death, like even Emma Frost here, where, like, there's a time to be in character and in cosplay and, that go time. And then there's me. Like, I love portraying these characters that are these, like, strong females that, just have this, like, almost like a bitchy attitude sometimes. Like, just that, like, that power play. Because it's so, I don't want to say it's not me because I'm strong in my own way, but, like, I'm such, like, a goofy, like, personality. And so I've had a lot of people, like, or even, say exactly that. They'll, like, come talk to me and, like, we'll be like, "Hey, guys, how's it going?" And then suddenly it's, like, go times, like, picture times, like, bam.
Yeah, I get it.
And it's just, like, this,
that pose was good.
Personality.
That pose was good, right? Joel just saw that pose and he went.
And this glove, like, it just, this glove does it all right here.
It gives you power. It gives you power. Like, I get it. Like, I know there's multiple reasons why people cosplay. Mm-hmm. For me, if I'm not a cosplayer, but if I put on like a mask or something, I become that character. Like, I change, and it's a total escape. Now, I know there's not a lot of cosplayers that do that, but I know there is a lot that do. And that's what I appreciate about when you're in cosplay, because when you were Lady Death, you were Lady Death. Like, the whole time. Like, there was no messing around. Like,
well, and especially, like, often, like, oh, there is nothing less than Lady Death. And you know what? It's something that I know that everyone around me appreciates. Like, when I go to a con as Lady Death, like, I do try, like, again, when it's time for me to be Lady Death, like when it's picture time or, if I'm recording something, like, I am in character. Like, that's it. There is no ifs, ands, or buts. But, like, a lot of times when I'm just, like, meeting and talking to people, like, I try not to be so scary and intimidating because I know, especially, like, I'm holding a giant scythe or, a sword and I've got no eyes and I'm all white. Like, it's pretty intimidating anyway. So I try to make myself as approachable as possible, but
do you have those do you have colored eye things in right now?
I do. I don't know. Here, I'll get in close here. You can see I'm lovely blue-eyed today.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Now you can see through those, right?
Contacts, just because it makes that, like, little extra pop.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
those white,
but
yeah, and those white ones for Lady Death. You're saying you could barely see out of them, right?
Yeah, I actually have two pairs, and I have one that, like, I can see decently out of. Like, I can maneuver around. Like, I'm not worried about, like, running into anything. But, like, details are lost on me. And then I have one pair that like they hide my eyes better, but I can't see anything. Like I can see vague blobs that I believe are human beings. And I usually only use those ones for photo shoots because they're so limiting. But yeah, even that I have to like have people like help me into like the position, like wherever I'm going, because I can't trust that I can see everything on the ground even.
So that explains it, because I remember the first time we met, Comic Joel was hitting on you and you were talking to him, but the fact is you couldn't see what he looked like. So you were talking back.
You know what? I people that come and like I'll like reintroduce myself to somebody and they're like, "Oh no, we've met," and I'm like, "I'm sorry, I just don't recognize you."
Yeah. So I follow, of course, I follow on your Instagram. I'm always doing like funny faces or hearts or stuff like that. Well, let's start there. You can follow her at Instagram at Sapphire Nova. Is it Sapphire Nova Cosplay or Sapphire Nova?
Sapphire Nova Cosplay.
Yeah. So that's the first thing.
TikTok, like I'm Sapphire Nova Cosplay on everything. Just keeps it nice and simple.
One thing I love about now, this is what do you have another job?
I have a couple other jobs, just like things that I do, like sometimes I perform in stage shows. I actually, contrary to Lady Death, I also sometimes play a princess for like birthday parties. So it's another company I work for, but pretty much everything I do is performing.
Yeah. Now, here's what I think is very interesting. Now, you're constantly posting pictures. Now, I'm sure there's stuff that I guess they want to see your necklace real fast, close up. Let me see.
Oh, okay. Yeah, here. I'll come in here. Isn't it beautiful? Pretty much everything on me is Swarovski crystal. I have earrings too.
You know what's funny about that Swarovski is I used to, when I was younger, right? Swarovski was the thing, like in the mall, the Swarovski store in Scottsdale. And by the way, she's a local out here, so right on. But I used to get my girlfriend Swarovski stuff, right?
Uh-huh.
And I tell you what, it was like the biggest jinx. They loved it, but like then we'd soon break up after when I would buy that. No. So I stopped buying that.
Sorry, memories then.
Yeah, I used to think that I had to buy him stuff, but I don't. I'm just incredibly awesome. Right, Comic Joel?
Right.
Okay, so here was my question for you, Sam. Okay, so you're constantly posting different pictures. I'm sure you have a whole bunch saved, but what I was wondering is you travel constantly. Am I getting that right? You are like in the most beautiful places on earth all the time. So is that like, do you travel every week you go somewhere?
It's not something like so specific, like once a week. Obviously right now Comic-Cons are all shut down and that makes things a little bit, more challenging. Because usually what we would try to do is like, if we're traveling out to Texas for a show, maybe we go in a day early and find someplace cool around there. So we do try to do things like that. Otherwise, being local here to Phoenix, we try to find things that are, within at least a few hour drive here. So most of the things I've been doing recently, like we went up to Page, Arizona, and we shot at Horseshoe Bend, where I was like hanging off the side of a 1,000-foot cliff. Or, we went out to the sand dunes that are right on like the border of Arizona and California.
Yeah, I saw that. And you did your Star Wars there.
Yeah. We're actually trying to get there and shoot some more there just because there's more stuff I want to do there.
Yeah, the dunes. And then you go north a lot. You go up north a lot too.
Yeah. We try to go like Flagstaff, Sedona, those kind of ones. Just because they're more like greenery and trees and stuff like that. There's not a lot of characters I have that, need a desert background. So, but, we try to get out at least once a month, someplace, bigger, cool, wherever it might be. Sometimes just the schedule falls that way that we'll do like some back to back, like we'll be home for like a day and then we'll go out someplace different. Sometimes I'll have like a new costume that I'm just like, you know what? I know this costume would be amazing at XYZ location. And so we try to, we just try to travel and find cool backdrops because the thing, like, I would say probably 90%, maybe even higher, of my photos are unedited. I mean, or like unphotoshopped. Like, maybe there's might be some like minor like color correcting or, maybe fix a line here or there. But I really try hard not to like over Photoshop my pictures. Like some of them, yeah, like it's fun to have that look every once in a while. But at the end of the day, I want when you come to meet me at a con, I want to be the person you've seen on your screen. I don't want you to come and look and go, oh, who is that person? Like, I don't even recognize her. She's been so photoshopped. I want to be me. And, yeah, that means there's flaws and that means there's faults and everything. But I think that's what makes me uniquely me. So
I like the fact that, and like, of course, I'm not saying you have flaws, but like you said, you want to be you and you're very comfortable with you. And that's something that everyone, like for me, I pretend like I'm comfortable, but I'm a big old lard ass. I got a big old I mean, I'm huge right now.
The thing I will say is, like everybody, I've got those things that I look in the mirror and I go, oh God, what is that? Why is my face doing this thing? Like, I've got another role today. Like, everybody's got those things that they feel about themselves. But, and I'll be the first to admit, like, this is actually one of the first times I've talked about it publicly. I recently had a boob job. And it's something that
we need to see that. Let me see here. So I wasn't going to say anything because I didn't remember that. But, I didn't know if the outfit was doing that or not.
Yeah, well, it's part of it. And like part of it is I've been disguising it for a long time. That it was something that I was uncomfortable about my own body. Like I didn't like the way they were before. And it was just something that I wanted to do for me that made me feel better. And so I'm fully supportive in doing whatever makes you feel better. And then I'm also, 100% of the belief that, again, we all see our own faults in the mirror. We all sit there and look at that little thing, but nobody notices those but you. And so, it's something that if you project that confidence, people see that. And that's what I believe in. And, again, am I perfect? Absolutely not. Do I think I'm perfect for me? Yeah, I do.
Well, that's the thing, though. Like I was saying before, let me bring this guy in again. Oh, this guy, Comic Joel. They said why
screen face here.
They said why is Joel on the screen right now? And I said, you know what, you're right. And then they said why is Bill on the screen? So I pulled my say it was just you, but that's what I was trying to get at is that we got to know you as a person for a while there when we were like with, El Presidente, Brian's wife, and just the rap party type of thing over there.
Yeah.
And I mean, I really, really dug you. You are a really fun person to be around. And and very nice and very happy. And I love that about you. Now you were on the cover of Red Sonja. I remember seeing it and I commented. Was it Red Sonja? Yeah. Which another cosplayer, Amazon cosplayer we have on a lot. And I'd love to get it so I could have you guys come on every other couple of weeks, and host with me on different things. It might be fun, but she was Red Sonja too. But I remember seeing Red Sonja. I was super excited for you. Where did you take those pictures at?
So the pictures that ended up on the cover of Red Sonja were taken up in Flagstaff. We actually were like right at the end of winter last year. So it was like there was a little bit of snow on the ground, but it actually wasn't too cold, which was nice.
Oh, yeah.
Wasn't wearing a lot of clothing. But yeah, it actually turned out really good. And then I just recently reshot Red Sonja at the sand dunes that we were just talking about.
Yeah.
And those are cool too, but the ones on the cover are Flagstaff.
I think, I'm sure we're very lucky that we're like a couple hours away from everything.
Yes. love, like, I've lived all over the country. I've lived in Washington State. I've lived in New Jersey. My husband and I, we actually lived in our RV for a while and traveled full time around the country. So I've had a little bit of everywhere, and I love living in Arizona. I think it's great. You're right. Like, we're 2 hours from everything. The only thing I'm having trouble finding is a good cemetery to shoot in. Not that they're not, great cemeteries, but like they're not that like creepy, like old, feeling that, I want.
You mean like bigger tombstones, old school stuff?
And, intricate tombstones and that kind of stuff. Arizona has a lot of the like in-ground, like laid just like marble slabs. Like, they're
you know what? You might go down to like, although I don't know how I feel about shooting in a cemetery, but you might go down to like old Tucson or down there where like so Tombstone.
Because I've shot in a graveyard before, and we do it with like the permission of the cemetery, and then usually we try to find a way to like help, like last time we helped like clean up and like picked up some of the shrubbery and that kind of stuff that helped give back to them, to kind of make amends and say thank you for allowing us to be a part and to shoot there.
So Dash, he lives out here too. Dash is Joel's favorite person. He says Boot Hill in Tombstone.
Okay, I'll take a look into it.
So that's what I was thinking too, like Tombstone, Tucson area, because they have, I don't know, those more be like, I don't know, you're not going to get that European feel though.
I've seen, at least what I like remember looking at Tombstone, it was more like the like wooden crosses and that kind of stuff, like, where again it was cool, but it wasn't like that like graveyard kind of feel that I want. I haven't found what I want yet, but
Dark Helmet says Nogales might have some stuff you're looking for too. I know that Nogales, Sonora, in Mexico, they have what you're looking for, but I'm guessing it might be very similar on our side of the border as well, and that's only 2 hours away too. So, but of course, traveling.
Cityscape is the other one. Like, I mean, we've got downtown Phoenix, obviously, but like, there's something so inherently brown about like downtown Phoenix that doesn't look like New York City. Like,
nothing looks like New York.
You can kind of like. Like
San Fran
trying to get away with like it being New York, like there's that kind of like, you can't shoot the Avengers in downtown Phoenix and like make it look like you're in New York City.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing I like downside about Phoenix, but otherwise I love it. We've got so much here.
So, is there any news? Do you have anything going on with any possible new covers? What's going on in your life from this point forward? I mean, I know you said you had your boob job, which is great. I'm all for it. But like, do you have stuff going on? What's going on in your life now? Is there stuff that we can look forward to, or what are your plans?
There's always stuff. Actually, I just finished shooting a new Ace and Starlet cover. And there's a few others, like, I'm working, well, I can't zip on a couple others that are under wraps, but there are a couple potential covers in the process. So we're in negotiations right now. So, can't say a whole lot about those ones. As far as like new photo shoots and costumes and stuff like that, there's always new costumes coming out. I literally have a list that has, I believe, 20 plus costumes currently in the works right now.
Are these requests, or is this just like your thing? Like,
some of both. Usually, so if anybody wants to commission me to do a costume and photo shoot, I'm always open to negotiations. So shoot me stuff. But a lot of it is just like personal pet projects that like from things that I was just watching a movie and I was like, I want to make that costume, to things that I have been, dreaming of cosplaying since I was a little girl, to, anything in between.
I guess this kind of leads into the question that I didn't ask you yet. And I'm not trying to keep you, but I just think it's really interesting. So, okay. So, do you like when did so you? Okay, let me see. You like to like act. I think that's a thing. Like that's the beginning of it. Like you pretended to be different people, and you like to get in character. First of all, what came first? Was it the dress up or was it the pretend acting? Like when you were a kid, right?
Yeah, it's a little first. Which came first, the chicken or the egg? They kind of came together.
Hand to hand.
I mean, I've been, since I was 3 years old, I've been pretending I was a princess. Like, I mean,
most women, yeah, most girls.
I fell in love with every Disney princess there was, along the way. There was, a time I was so into the gargoyles that I ran around with a jacket. Like I put the hood up over my head and I stretched out the jacket like I had wings like the gargoyles. Like, I mean, I've always been a little bit of an obsessive personality. So, but I would say, yeah, I don't know. I mean, like,
it's a hand-in-hand thing. So
child, and then I got into more acting side of it. So like, I used to do like tons of like musical theater. I mean, I was a professional ballroom dancer. I mean, I've done, like I said, when I say my life is about performing, it's about performing because I love performing.
I know other cosplayers that live out here. Funny enough that I met playing Pokemon Go. I don't play anymore, but that's where I met Comic Joel. Right, Joel? See? He's sleeping. Why was he even here? And so, she did the same thing you did. She, it was from like the acting, the plays, and all my cousin's an actor too. And it kind of goes hand in hand with the dress up and stuff like that. But you, what I would like to ask is, so you're living your dream, right? This is your dream?
Absolutely.
So that's really great that you can do that and, survive doing it, because there is a lot of cosplayers out there that cannot.
Yeah.
And I just wonder, how hard is it without Comic-Cons? Like, I mean, did you travel a lot with cons? Did you go all over the place? So that was a big pull. That was a pretty good moneymaker, I'm sure. Now it'll be back, but like.
Yeah, it will. And, things will bounce back. I would be 100% lying if I said it had been, it's been a lean year. For sure. And, like most cosplayers that are surviving, we have to start looking at other avenues. Like I've technically soft launched it, but I'm going to be launching my OnlyFans coming up. And now, before you guys all go crazy, sorry, there's going to be no nudes on it, but, some a little bit riskier side of cosplay. So, there's definitely going to be some good stuff there, but, you've got to make it work. Obviously, a large part of my income before was going to cons. It was, selling prints at cons. It was all kinds of things. So, yeah, I mean, this whole COVID thing has definitely, hurt the wallet a lot. But, what you gotta, like everything else, you gotta roll with the times, and you gotta adapt and overcome, and working at it. That's, I think, the thing that, I don't want to say that separates me, but like, that's the thing I think that makes me successful is it is a constant work. It's, yes, this is fun. Yes, I love this. But it is work. And, I truly treat it as such. Like there's days that, we roll up to these photo shoots and I'm going, man, I have a headache. I feel like crap. I feel fat today. Like whatever it is, you don't get the luxury to go, you know what? I'm not really feeling like shooting today. No. We traveled all this way. We paid for a hotel room. We, brought out our photographer. Like everybody's expecting you to perform. The show must go on. Like that's what it is. And so I treat this as a job, and that I think is what's made me successful, and by the grace of God allowed me to continue through all of this. So yeah, we've had to tighten the purse strings a little bit, but we'll make it through. And once this is all over, you're going to see me at cons again.
I'm excited. when con happens, when Phoenix, the main Phoenix con comes back, right? You know, the big one, not the fan, the whatever they're called. They've changed names a million times. Yeah. I'm gonna grab you and we're gonna go do stuff. I don't know what, but you and I are gonna go mess with everybody for a video and have some fun there. And you should consider, I know it's kind of tough for cosplayers on YouTube for some reason, but you know, because Instagram and TikTok and Facebook, you get so many followers so fast. It's for some reason it's different for artists and cosplayers. I see it difficulty with YouTube itself, but you might want to try to start that, and then you could like just stream all of it on StreamYard everywhere you go. You know, like at cons and events.
I've been working on getting better out. I don't live stream as much as I should. But especially like when it comes to like the costume making, like when I'm in my zone, like I have a little cosplay room. Like I actually have one room in our house that's strictly dedicated to crafting. Like I've got my sewing table set up. I've got all my Warbler, like everything I could need. When I get in like my little zone, I'm like, I don't want to talk to people. I don't want to think about people. I don't want to worry about a camera. Half the time I'm like sitting there in like a bra, like working, like got my legs up. I look all weird and distorted. And like, this isn't exactly the side of me I want to show to the world.
So is there a war, a cosplayer secret war that no one knows about? Like when you're at the show, right? And then sometimes they section you guys off, like upstairs is cosplay now or whatever. Do you guys have like this battle? Like you got your booths next to each other? Are you friends with everybody, or does every natural person have a natural enemy? Is what, you know what I mean?
I would say yes. Like, I would say me personally, I don't tend to have a lot of those things because I try to be nice to everybody. I'm sure there's probably some people behind my back that are like, oh my God, that bitch. But like, but you know, I try my best to be friendly with everyone. So, you know, as far as like epic, like superhero villain battles, no, we don't do those. I mean, unless it's for a camera, and then of course we do those all the time. But no, like, there's drama in every industry. Like it, you know, there is a natural, you know, clashing of big personalities that happen. As far as like at cons and stuff like that, like, yeah, there are between certain people that happen. Like these things do happen. There's some people that are like, oh, don't sit me next to her because we're gonna have these issues. But
if you're wearing the same costume.
You know, usually it's like, oh, we've been fighting on Instagram for the last 3 weeks, and I don't have to pay attention to it because I think it's all stupid. So, like, I don't know with everyone, and you know, that's how I live my life.
I don't know if you know Banana Cake cosplay, but
I'm Banana Cake.
I'm gonna have to look up Banana Cake. But Banana Cake says Sapphire is the nicest, and this is true.
Oh, thanks, guys. I love you both.
Right, Joel?
Banana and Cake. I don't know who's on, but I love you both.
Well, I don't want to keep you forever, and we've been over 30 minutes, and honestly, I could talk to you forever, but we have the other part of the show. So, and I really appreciate, let me just, so everyone can see your costume and everything I'll do. I mean.
Look here, can I, you know, stand, I don't know if you can see all the way down. Got my lovely leg patch going here. So
you really did go all out, and I really appreciate it. And I know I kind of requested, I commented on one because you did a picture, right? And I said, oh, I would love to interview like this, and you're like, let's do it. I'm like, yes. And then I realized you really were going to get into this costume, so that made my day.
You know what? I was just thrilled you didn't ask for one of my body painted characters.
Oh yeah, I figured I'd make it easy, but this one's really good though. This is one of my favorites of yours.
Thank you.
So just for everyone out there,
let's do Gamora, and I'm like, cool.
That one was good too. That one was really good too. So you guys, I mean, all your stuff's good, but you guys, this is Sapphire Nova Cosplay. Just so you know, if you want to go ahead and tell them anywhere that they can go to follow you and all that, this is it.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I try to keep it simple. So I am Sapphire Nova Cosplay on everything. Sapphire is spelled with 2 P's, just in case you guys didn't go to elementary school. No, it's funny. People always that up. But no, it's Sapphire Nova Cosplay. You can find me on Instagram. You can find me on Facebook, TikTok. Like I said, I'm launching my OnlyFans. So you can find it always Sapphire Nova Cosplay. Keep it easy.
Well, I'm excited. I don't do the OnlyFans things, but I know a lot of people do. I keep hearing a lot about it.
Yeah.
And like you said, Wet Dreams, it's right there. Her name, just type in her name and it'll come up everywhere. A lot of people, I've been having conversations about OnlyFans lately with cosplayers and stuff, and I heard it can get a little risque over there. So I just,
that's why, again, I like I said, I won't be doing the nudes and stuff, but I will be doing a lot of like lingerie versions of my characters. So even, eventually I'm going to hit an Emma Frost there that's even more revealing than she is now. But, everything is still related to my cosplay because that is where my passion lies. And that's so, I've done characters that, I've already done properly. And then, just something for a little fun. So.
Yeah, they want me to do an OnlyFans too, but you don't want to see me. I'm like a gorilla. So, I don't think it would be fun. Well, I really appreciate you coming. Sorry, go ahead.
I said there's a fandom for everything.
I'd probably be a millionaire showing off a nibblage or something, but it's so hairy and gross. I mean, right, Joel?
Right.
Okay, so Joel, do you want to have anything to ask Sapphire or want to say your goodbyes or whatever?
Oh, I was curious if you had like a favorite Comic-Con that, before the pandemic anyways.
Not really. At the end of the day, they all kind of start to become very, very similar. There's a lot that like I can say like I definitely have my least favorite, which is New York Comic Con, but no favorites. Like I love going to like the medium size shows, like not the huge ones, but not the like super tiny ones either. So like SaboCon here in Phoenix is a great one for that. Like it's that nice size where you get a chance to like actually see and interact and like actually appreciate the con you're at. Whereas like when you get to like some of the bigger shows like New York Comic Con, where like it's so overwhelming, you don't even like, and especially as a cosplayer, my experience is I stood in one spot for 12 hours and took photos and then went home. Like there's so many people and so many faces that like you don't even get to move. So there's a lot of the shows are very similar, but it's usually that like nice size.
What about a favorite city then? A favorite non-Arizona city?
Honestly, there's a lot of great cities in Texas. Texas has some really good shows.
I need to do those shows.
But they're like super nice. And we're kind of in the South, honestly. Like I like shows in the South. Like they're just like friendlier and like laid back and like I said, I enjoy the shows where I get a chance to like interact with people and like actually get to have a conversation as opposed to just like, hi, thanks so much for stopping by. Next, like. Yeah,
you're a people person for sure. Like that's what I know. You really enjoy talking about different things, and that's what I got from you at Coffin after it was all said and done. I was like, oh man, she's really cool. So, and Joel couldn't stop talking about you, right, Joel?
Right.
100 miles a minute.
Well, anyway, I want to thank you for coming, you guys. Follow her at Sapphire Nova Cosplay anywhere and support cosplay because I love it. That's the only reason.
Seriously, you know what? It's the little things that keep us going, to be honest. And that's what, like even with like my OnlyFans, all of that money is going straight back into making more cosplays because that's kind of crazy.
And you make all your stuff too. I've seen you make. You did a video like the Stony one was kind of funny, but like you were like doing all these gemstones on like a huge outfit or something. I mean, God, that is time consuming.
So it was actually my husband that came in and was like, "Wow, you guys were stoning on 420," and I was like, "Oh my God, this is too funny not to share." I was like no makeup, like my hair was like I said, that's like my kind of like working mode, like no makeup, ponytail. Like, I do not look pretty, and that's okay. But yeah, it was like, this is too funny not to share. But yeah, I take a lot of pride in making my costumes. And the thing, sometimes I do have help from other people. Me and my husband, we run Superheroes Unlimited, so we're a custom costume business. And that's actually.
Oh, you run that? I didn't know that.
Derek primarily does. I mean, he's the driving force. Like, don't get me wrong, nobody wants me to do business. But I like to say he's the business, I'm the talent. So yeah, so that was actually a customer shirt we were working on when I did the stoning video. That was.
So do you have stuff ready to rent?
No, we don't do rentals. Everything's custom made. Because
I might want to get like an outfit of this like hat, like an entire outfit of that. Sure. Wouldn't that be hilarious, Joel?
Maybe.
There's just no one. Oh wait, that was a one-word answer. Okay, that was good. Maybe. Yeah, maybe it's a good answer. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Sapphire.
Oh, I was just saying we can actually do that.
We'll figure something out. That would be absolutely hilarious. But okay. Well, thanks again so much. And thanks again for getting all dressed up. That was amazing. Next time, I promise I won't make you dress up.
Oh, no worries. I love dressing up. So it's
that's you. That's your life. I got to go to the store. Who am I going to be? That's probably your life.
A lot of times I'm like, I have to go to the store. I'm like, I don't feel like doing my hair. You know what? I'll be blonde today. And I'll just throw on a wig and go. I can't.
That's cool.
I've done that.
I wish I could have some wigs. I'm too famous around here now. Right, Joel?
Right.
I'm actually more recognizable in disguise.
Yes, that's right. That's what I was saying. Like when you came out, I remember. I will never forget that. When you came out of the room, you looked totally different, and I was like, "What? Wow!" And I had seen you before you got into costume, and then when you came out, you even looked different. Then I'm like, "What is going on?" But it was really great to talk to you then.
I'm an chameleon.
You're a chameleon?
Yep.
Well, Joel's a comedian.
Sometimes.
He's the one-word killer right there.
Hey,
all right. Well, Saph, I'm gonna let you go. Thanks so much for coming. I'll give you a message later. We got to finish up the show. We don't want to make it too long, but thank you so much for coming by, and we will do something soon. I promise.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, good seeing you again.
See you guys later.
Okay, see ya.
Bye.
All right, Comic Joel. It's just you and me. Thanks, Saph. See ya.
You should get a t-shirt made of that hat, right? Like an orange shirt with that face on there. Oh, did we lose Comic Joel?
Okay. No, I was trying to pull a Comic Joel. I wasn't very good at it. Comic Joel, everybody. Comic Joel.
Tigah. Tigah. Bird. Birdie.
Hold on, Robin. Tight. I'll ease you back up to the ledge.
Sick!
You know what's funny, Joe? I know you don't like the intro, but I think the part you don't like is the part when you're yelling sick.
I don't like that part. No, I only like the tiger and the birdie. I don't like this.
Like I said,
the what? Yeah, the tiger part is upsetting too.
You don't. Oh, I thought you liked that. You don't like the part where you're freeing yourself. Because
you forced me to yell in public, and I got banned from a Starbucks.
You did not get banned. That's bullshit. But
I can never show my face in there again.
That was a super hard thing for you to do, and I didn't make you do it, but you did it.
You made me do that. You said you were gonna never talk to me again if I didn't
I may have said that. I don't remember.
You definitely said that because I wasn't going to do that.
Well, when I saw it, I was so proud of you. You have no idea. Not because of the sick, because you came out of Joel just a little. That's what she said. Oh, is that your alarm for pickleball, Joel? Oh, I'm so sorry. Joel has been ditching me for pickleball. Let me say something. When I got to the store, there was a gift certificate from Comic Joel, everybody. I got my comics for free today. Oh, well, my DCs, but Comic Joel.
I know. On the car ride to the comic shop, Bill was crying because he thought I forgot his birthday. There were
I was
tears.
like, Joel, why did you $50 super chat me? He's like, just wait, Bill. Anyway. So, Comic Hall. Look, here's the deal.
So
I have a short box. So me and Joel went to the store. Again, you guys, at my economicsandcomics.com right now in the new comic book day section are all the books I have left. They've all been pre-screened for this comic book day. They might be gone, but there is a couple copies of Whalesville in there. They're a little bit uppriced, but hey, if you want them, they're mine. But everything else is still available, and you will get 10% off at checkout in the new comic book day section. And I also dropped the Star Wars Alpha, which will be here in a couple weeks. But
yes, Kim, I saw that in that card. It said nothing for Joel. I didn't even get a cool rock. Nothing.
I made sure, Kim, to show him that it said nothing for Joel, too. Kim's picture is so pretty.
Oh, she changed. Yeah, she changed her picture.
I think she's cast a spell on me, Joel. Okay, so couple of things. Because now I'm a comic store, I'm ordering with you guys. So all my sick pics from every, like the FOC video will be in a couple days. I order all that. So I got a shitload of Marvel and Indie on the side. But, and now, oh, you took it today. Thank you, Kit. That's great. So, now in a couple weeks, I'll be getting all the DC because we have Lunar now. But my basic pickup from the shop today was DC. So I don't know if you allow me to show my shop pickups first, Joel, and then you can show all yours, and then I'll show my other portion.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay, well, this is going to be fast, guys. That's what she said to Joel. Okay. This is my haul from the comic store. Green Lantern #2 variant cover. Crime Syndicate #3 variant. Love that cover. I'm going to send that to Sapphire and say, Sapphire, do this cosplay. It's a pretty good one, huh? God, we're a bunch of hornballs. Green Lantern #2 regular cover. I think all the women are hornballs too. Suicide Squad #3 variant. What up, Jigs? You missed it, Jigs. You're going to have to watch that whole 30 minutes, man. You missed that. Sapphire. This is the Swamp Thing variant, or not Swamp Thing, Poison Ivy or whatever.
Man Thing.
It is Swamp Thing. Crime Syndicate #3. Showing you my DC. Suicide Squad #3. I'm excited to read this. Poor Jigs. Make sure to watch it, brother. Swamp Thing #3. You guys are buying stuff from the new Comic Day 5.5 section of my store. Only buy from that section. Don't go buy another thing, because if you only buy from that section, I could ship it today. Wonder Woman Sensational #3. Man-Bat versus Batman. Okay, Broken Souls Ballad. This is all the stuff I got from the store, my local LCS. I'm going to go through them really fast. Another cover. This is Eve 1 in 10. Batman Fortnite #2 variant. The other cover. Sorry, Joe, I'm hurrying. #1 second print. Okay. Carnage, Black, White, and Blood, Eastman cover. There's a lot of son of a bitch. There you go. ENIAC, number 3. Okay, this is the hot one. Whalesville, number 1. Sensational Wonder Woman, number 3 variant. Next, Batman, Second Son, number 2. This is all from the LCS. Can you believe that? Batman 108. For everyone that ordered Batman 108 exclusives from me, I don't have them yet. Give me about a week. I beg of you for patience. You guys, they're going to be perfect. I'm going to take care of you. But the 108 exclusives, I still don't have yet. It's going to take about a week. Fortnite again. 108. And the next Batman Second Son. Now, okay, Joel, we'll let you show your books now, and then I'll show my books that I got from my store this week after that I kept. Okay, wait, hang on a second. Comic Joel, everybody.
And yes, I did do a shout out to you, Dash. Can't believe you missed it. Okay, here we go. This is from the LCS, Whalesville. Something that this was just an extra one I picked up. Something's Killing Children 8th print. This is the 1 in 25 Batman. And regular. This is Marjorie Finnegan. It's a new series by Garth Ennis.
Damn you, Joel, for getting Marjorie Finnegan. Damn you.
Yeah, well, I that was one I didn't know if I wanted it or not, so
no.
I decided I wanted it. This, I think, was from last week, too. I missed it. It was Black Widow. And ENIAC. And Broken Souls. I'm not sure if this is a new series or something that was out before. I've never heard of it. Maybe Comic Bill knows. It's Eve. And then this was kind of cool. This is the 1 in 15 Eden. This is that from Cullen Bunn, who was on the show. And that was everything I picked up at the store.
Oh, Comic Joel. That's all you got from the store, Comic Joel? What'd you get from
stuff. That was a lot of stuff.
What'd you get from Comic Bill in your new LCS? Comic Bill.
Comic Bill, he wouldn't even bag and board my stuff for me.
You told me.
Do you want to see the cool stuff that I got from Comic Bill Shop?
Heck yeah, that guy's awesome, dude. Code Econ.
Is die number 16. That's just a cover buy for me. I actually am not on
that Hans cover's sick, by the way.
Comic Bill hooked me up with this rare Noctera cover.
Oh shit, I gave you the wrong one then.
Maybe. This is the Linsner Red Sonja.
By the way, Joel got my only copy. Comic Joel already.
Then we've got Vampirella 19. This is the Mastrazo cover.
Okay, let me say something real quick.
And also the Perio cover. That's a really good one I did this time.
When it
all
comes
of the covers
to
are good, but some of them stand out more.
Comic Joel, wait, pause.
What?
Everybody, I don't think I'm going to be ordering Dynamite anymore. I might order a couple, but 90% of the print one was destroyed. I had a stack this big of pre-orders that I ordered for you guys. Perio packs, Red Sonjas, all that. Damaged. So I fulfilled all the orders. One or two of you would get, because there was damages, like for instance, you like the Moriat regular cover FOC. Some of you got like this. I upgraded you. and sent you like the 1 in 20s or 1 in 10s. So I pulled all the good ones out and I just trashed the rest. But anyone that ordered these from me, I ordered like 20 of each cover, right? There was like 4 or 5 orders total. All of it was damaged except a couple. So if some of you might get an upgrade in your package, just saying.
That's what she said.
But Dynamite stuff sucks balls. But I love their art. Their paper is just... No, Jamie, Penguin isn't shipping yet. Go, Comic Joel.
Yes, I am a Gemini. This is that Selena cover.
Cover was dope. That cover is good.
I think this is just cover A for Noctera.
Yeah, you got A and C, I think, or B or something.
High Republic 4.
Aha.
Immortal Hulk. This is the homage cover.
Yeah, that's a good one.
This is actually a pretty good Alex Ross one, too.
Yeah.
Heroes Reborn.
Oh, Mama Mita.
Comic Bill slipped this in my comic box. I don't even know what it is.
That I got 3 of those. They were $1 each. Extraordinary, right?
Yeah.
One was
I don't think it's a new thing. I think it maybe is a.
I love the
continuation.
cover, but it was $1, so.
There's that Carnage Black, White, and Blood second printing. And then we have the Virgin Black and White Brio.
Oh, excuse me? And you have what? Comic Bill hooked up the Comic Joel.
Virgin Color Moratop.
It's a damn good cover.
This is the Black and White Mastrazo. And this is the Gundas.
Okay, so Joel, I didn't even get one of those. I don't think they were all damaged, except for that one. It was very minor.
Oh, it's got a detached cover.
Queen. What are you pissed for? What are you pissed? Our queen. Why are you pissed?
THQ. THQ is a video game company. This is the RB White version, black and white version.
Some of these ratios are available at the store right now, the ones that were in good shape. Again, anyone that pre-ordered those things from me, I gave you I gave you great copies, okay? Everything else that was left over that I intended on selling was all damaged.
And there's the Carla Cohen.
Love that.
Everybody got a hold of one of those.
Those survived. There's still some at the store. The majority of those were still in good shape. Thank God. Those are 1 in 10s. That's Carla's first Dynamite. Red Sony.
And then I had to get the Virgin.
And that dude, only 2 of those were any good.
Okay, that was everything I got from Comic Shop Bill.
Those are damn good books. Got a damn good store. Economics, regarding the damaged comics, do you send them back or do you have to get them? So far, I enter in the damages and they either replace or refund, depending. Certain print runs, certain publishers will not offer a refund or anything. Some won't offer a replacement either. But in regard to ratios like these, I mean, they haven't said you need to send them back. But if they do, I have the stack sitting over here. So here's my haul of what I got for myself through my store. And most of you guys got this too. So I got this Red Sonja. I can't remember which one this is. It's like maybe a 1 in 30 or something. I have 2 of these. The rest didn't survive, Joel. Just you, me, and you.
I kind of want to. I might go get it graded, unless the one you gave me is.
Well, it might be like a 9.6. One of these. Okay, so here's the deal. Heroes Reborn. You guys, they shorted me 3 of the gatefold covers, or the wraparounds. So lucky enough, I had enough to fulfill all the orders. Except for my own, I didn't even get the gatefold.
Oh, me neither.
Isn't that ridiculous? I sent it to you guys. So here's my Heroes Reborn, which I think is a great book. So I got 2 of every cover A for me, for my collection. I only got 1 of the blades because I fulfilled all the orders and 1 was damaged. So I ate the damage. You guys, I love you. Trust me. I'm hooking you up. I got 2 of the Mephistos because I wanted to build these set. I got 2 of these. These are great. There's still some available by themselves at the store. Okay, Star Wars Bounty Hunters. Dude, what a great story that was, I thought. So here's the... Oh, shit, where's my U cover? Here's the...
Is that a one-shot, or is it just part 1 of something?
I don't think it's a one-shot. I think it's part 1. It's a good story, too. Now, I went big on the Immortal Hulk, which there'll still be some sets for you guys because I believe the first full appearance, right? These are mine. I went big on those, but there are still some available at the store. There's still 1 of these left. I don't know. I haven't checked, but this was actually a good key. Called it. Let's see. Here's my Star Wars Adventures that I bought. Silver Coin. I read it. That was a pretty good book. He's like playing the guitar and like burns alive, dude. It's pretty dope. Carnage, Black, White, and Blood. The Nocteras. You got that other cover, Joel. The other one was damaged. I gave it to you. I'm a nice guy, dude.
Sometimes.
Marjorie Finnegan. It looks like I'm shorted myself a couple in here.
Yeah, you didn't get all the covers for that?
I have them. I just didn't put them in it. Now, this one, I didn't know if I would get. I only got 2 of them. Punchline VOD Villains. Yeah, so everyone, I got everything. Anyone that pre-ordered from me, because I put the trading cards in every one of them, the Heroes Reborn packs, it went out. They're out. They got shipped today, this morning. But if you had like an exclusive with it, you have to wait till that exclusive comes for me to ship everything. But everything is already put away in its position for the people that already paid, waiting for that. Now, I got the Eves. I also got the 1 per store, which is a version of this, and I sent that to get graded. I got Iron Fist, Spider-Man, Two Strange Academies. God, dude, the store might actually break me. Good Asian. Another silver coin. Oh, check this out. So I ordered 6 of the Funko Pops so I could get this. Look at this cover, Joel.
Oh, that's cool.
I haven't got the Funkos yet. When I get them, I'll give you guys a chance to get them. But 1 per PX exclusive. So there were no 1 in 25s, but there was a 1 in 50 of the bounty hunters. So basically, it's black instead of red and green and Renzim. This is the 1 in 50. Here's the 1 in 10 of the High Republic, which is really gay. Sorry, using that term. Here's the U variant that I forgot to show. Love this.
Yeah,
Probably
that's
one
cool.
of them. Yeah, it's
What
pretty.
is that? Is that just a regular variant?
Yeah. And then I got the Hans like Comic Joel. Now, Heroes Reborn, though, came with 2 1 in 25s I got. 2 1 in 25.
You said that story's pretty good?
Yeah, it's okay, but I like the Star Wars one better. Joel, read it. You have a copy, didn't you?
No.
What a loser. And then this was supposed to be the 1 in 25, but they made it a regular. Or the other way around. I can't remember, but I like that cover a lot. Here's the Heroes Reborn 1 in 50 Varigi. And last up, here's my Noctera cover. The other one that I was talking about. I got one like Comic Joel did, the Perio. The Dollar Extraordinary. The other Marjorie. And the other Good Asian. That's a shitload of comics, Joel.
Yeah.
That's a lot for me. Holy shit.
This is actually one of the most expensive weeks comic-wise for me, and I thought I was like cutting back and not getting so much, but I guess I got a lot of ratios. I think that's what it was.
Yeah, but anyway. So that's it, guys. So let's real quick, Comic Joel. Let me put these in my box. This is my weekly box. Dude, a whole short box. Holy shit.
Yeah, I don't know how you have space for all that stuff.
I don't, Joel. So, I also got these. The Edens were huge. Villain, there are bad idea books in my store. So, I'm going to show them something real quick, Joel, and then you and I are going to take off. Unless you need to go. Alrighty. Comic Joel. All right. Actually, what am I doing here? Let's just do this. All right, guys. Let me show you really fast, okay? PayPal is holding my money again, by the way. Those sons of bitches. I don't know if they allow all that money from yesterday's. I shipped out every one of those exclusive May the 4th variants that I had. Pipers. There's like everything's sitting at PayPal. They're not releasing it. It's such a fucking pain in the ass. If you have a choice, don't use PayPal because I'm about to get rid of their ass. I'm so done with them. All right, really fast. I want to show you the site. This is the new exclusive. Okay, The Bounty Hunters, which I think is a great book. They're going to be connecting covers. Okay. That's ready now. I would suggest if you buy that separately, okay? But right below it is this, see? So what I've done is I have my new comic book day, 5 extras this week, okay? They're all ready to go. If you just buy from there, you get 10% off, right? That's weird that that's in there. Anyway, you get 10% off at checkout on all this stuff. So it looks like I have one more Star Wars Bounty Hunter set, a couple silver coins. There's a Whalesville. How is that still there? I know it's $29.99, but shit, they're mine. I didn't order it. You know what I mean? Like I didn't. Anyway. There's some ratios. There's the Cohen and some goodies. So if you missed something or you wanted to put something together, this is how you do it. And I will ship those out today. I just wanted to show you that I'm doing that as a new comic book day option for you sickos. There it is. Okay. And then on Friday, at 1 o'clock, the FOC bundles will be back. Okay? It always shows stuff on mine, but there aren't any yet. I have to get through it all. And that's it. Comic Joel.
Comic Bill.
Kim, when you go, will you call me and show me stuff? I don't care about Joel. I'm going to a gem show this weekend, Joel. Do you want me to get you some rocks? That's funny. I really like these ones. They're cold, and when I hold it, heats. It sucks all the heat out of my hand.
Oh no, Kim, that's nice of you, but you don't have to get me anything.
Can you tell Joel doesn't nothing from you? I'm the one. Stop playing.
Whatever you get, Bill, get me something even better.
You know what I think you're doing, Joel? I think you're doing the tactic where if you don't pay attention to the girl, that they fall for you even harder. Is that tactic that you're using?
I saw that card. It said nothing for Joel.
Yeah. Well, look above your head. I didn't get a personalized tiger freaking wrap. Comic Joel, everybody. Okay. Yeah, message me when you're there, Kim. I'll send you some money or whatever. I like to see what they have. Oh! Remember, guys, if you're ordering from the new comic section, put those all together and order like that. And then if you want the exclusives, do those separate somehow. Oh, Ryan Atkins has a legit. Oh, let me go get one of the presents. What Ryan gave me real fast, Joe.
Oh yeah, Ryan, that thing is awesome. That puking into the hat. That's an amazing piece of art, actually. I thought it was really cool.
So
and it's watercolor too. So
a bunch of sickos got together and had. I think they commissioned Ryan to do this piece. If you didn't watch the video where I showed the presents, I'm going to show you now because I just absolutely love this. Ready?
Even his expression is like so great.
Dude, it's so good. In person, it's so much better. But I want to say thank you to all the sickos and everybody. You guys came through. You guys always come through. And I promise that I'll always come through for you too. It's a mutual. We are, what do you call it, Joel? Docking?
What?
Yeah. We are a mutual whatever. We are tribbing together. A couple
what are you trying to do, Conville? I don't know what.
I don't need to do that. Poor little sick girl. It's great. Christina loves it too. Absolutely loves it. Whoa! Whoa! What kind of question is that? You know she's thinking about Comic Joel. Me and Joel are life partners. Joel's my bestie, guys.
Oh, thank you, Comic Phil.
You know this is an act, right? When we leave here, Joel's my boss. He pays for all this shit. That's
I'm like, get back to work, Comic Phil.
So I'm just saying.
I have to pretend to be all nice, but as soon as the cameras turn off, I start yelling at Bill.
Yeah, he said, you weren't a big enough dick. Be more of a dick. And I'm like, dude, it's very hard to be not. Well, we met playing Pokemon. There's no joke about that. That's when I was super better shape than I was now. I was still chubby, but I was walking every day. And you know how if you ever play Pokemon Go, there's clicks. You want to be with your team. And I didn't know yellow was so dumb, but I picked it just because I didn't think about it. And Joel was on the yellow. Where's my phone? I heard it beep. And so we became yellow team. And dude, he lived like right down the street from me. So it was perfect. We would go raid constantly. Then he showed me his house. And I was like, holy shit. And his underwear. And I was like, oh, Jesus. Why'd you show me that? And then, we talked about, you didn't collect comics. Comic Joel did. Addiction.
I'm into this crazy hobby.
I'm sorry, Joel. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, it was at a gym. We were raiding. I don't remember what it was. It was Love at First Pokemon, and then and then he told me he's a movie critic, and I told him I had building a YouTube channel. You were right at the beginning of the channel, Joel.
Yeah, because I would come to the comic shop every once in a while, and I one of the very first times I went to the shop was right when Batman Damned came out, and you were like, "Dude, you should buy a bunch of these," and I was like, I'll buy one." And you're like, "Dude, you should really buy like a bunch," and I was like, "Nah." But that was back before I started collecting comics. Yeah,
they had
comics currently. Yeah, before I was only ever collecting Aliens comics, Aliens and Predator. So before I met Bill, I had already owned every single.
You're a movie buff. Yeah. What's your IG? Joel doesn't have an IG, I don't think.
Yeah, I don't really use social media much.
No, but it's gonewiththetwins.com or Gone with the Twins.
That's
and, we used to see Mike all the time too, but the old Joel has a twin brother. He doesn't like to talk about it. It would be interesting to bring Mike on and you guys have a conversation to see which one Kim wants still.
Maybe I am Mike. Maybe you can't tell.
Oh, I know who you are.
Nothing escapes you.
I know my comic Joel. You guys are two different people. You got. Well, I always get so damn gross about things, but you guys are twins, right? So you're really like same everything, right? Like, are your weights the same?
The what?
How's your weight? Are your weights the same?
No, he's a fat piece of crap.
So we gotta stop talking. This is what happens when we start talking about his brother. It's like all of a sudden he gets really evil, and then like of course he's right outside the door. You can hear Joel.
I got all the brains, so he's basically an idiot.
You're the elder. You were the firstborn, so that means he was the remainder. Like in twins, right?
Yeah, Mike is more like the Danny DeVito, and I'm more like the Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, that's so true. Oh, they do though. They do eat the same food, Eddie. It'd be so crazy I want to do a video of it. Can I do a video of the life in the twins with you guys, Joel?
No.
It would be so interesting. It'd be like Cribs. So how's your day? What did you do today? What do you do today? Oh, you guys get together to have a scoop of peanut butter every day? Okay.
Oh, Eddie, that's what I mean.
I swear, Eddie might be the funniest son of a bitch. I was reading his comments earlier, and I was like, I can't see that. I can't see that when the cosplayer was on. But he's so quick. I bet Eddie's got his ass kicked 100 times. I bet Eddie, he's military and all that, but I bet he accidentally says the wrong thing at the wrong time so many times because it just comes right out. It's instant sarcasm wit. But yeah, we're gonna let you go, guys. I'm gonna take a little nap, and I'm gonna try to come back on later with a little comic top. I think I'm gonna try to get Bronze Age on. I just need to take some rest. I'm realizing if I don't sleep, I don't feel good. See, the shit talkers always got to say something to protect them. I wrestled. That's gay. Anyway, because you were thinking it, Joel. We were both
thinking minds think alike.
That's
okay,
right.
I will see you next week.
Well, hang on.
Or actually, we'll see you in 2 days, right?
Oh, yeah. Everybody, share. Do everything you guys need to do. We are about 40-some people away from 10,000 subs. Doesn't really matter because Friday, I'm going live. Joel will be my co-host. It'll just be us. And I'm giving away those 20 prizes to you. And then my 3 special prizes. It's good. It will be the best giveaway of all. I've never seen one that is that big. That's what she said. But if you consider people give away PlayStations, Bullshit, dude. I'm giving away a shitload of stuff. So it's all to you guys. And what's interesting is all those subscriber videos, it's only the diehards that are commenting. Not a lot of people. Yes, you can be a multiple winner. You can win one prize. You can win prize 3 and prize 8. Don't matter. I might have you do the list, Joel, so I can just go boom, boom, because we're gonna have a lot. Like prize number 1. Okay, this is him. Go, Joel. Write it down. Super excited. I hope you guys all join that event because it's a special day, not because of the subscribers. I timed it out so we'd be close, and it's damn close. But I've been waiting for this day forever, not because of subs, to give you guys all this stuff. Took a lot of time to put together to get all that stuff. And I'm so excited for you guys. You guys deserve it. And if someone wins the if someone wins the zombie tramp, I hope that they give it to me, because I'll put it right there. Anyway, you guys, love ya. There's a lot of beating off going off here. If the price is right. Damn, Eddie. Okay, you guys, Comic Joel. Comic Joel. Man, he bailed fast. See how fast that was? Love you guys. See you later, maybe. And, of course, tomorrow night. And, of course, Friday's the giveaway again. Check out the store if you're interested. I put up some good shit up there for you. Stay sick. You know? Love you guys. Been a great day. Been a great day.
The so-called normal guys who always let you down. Sickos never scare me. At least they're committed.